friends, welcome to Quick Learn tutorial series. In this video, I will explain you classification of semiconductor part 2, that is extrinsic semiconductor. So before I discuss extrinsic semiconductor, here I explain in brief semiconductors. So what is semiconductor? Semiconductor are those material whose conductivity lie between conductor and insulator. Or we can say that semiconductor are material whose resistive value are between insulator and conductor. So these type of material are neither a smart insulator nor a smart conductor. Semiconductor can be pure elements such as silicon, germanium, or compounds such as gallium arsenide or cadmium selenide. Semiconductors are the most widely used material for manufacturing of electronic components. Gallium arsenide, germanium, silicon are the most important or most commonly used material for manufacturing of electronic components, whereas silicon is used in electronic circuit fabrication and gallium arsenide is used in solar cell, laser diode, etc. Now classification of semiconductor. Semiconductor can be classified as there are two types of semiconductor, intrinsic semiconductor or extrinsic semiconductor. Here I discuss two types, intrinsic semiconductor and extrinsic semiconductor. Intrinsic semiconductor is the purest form of semiconductor. Intrinsic semiconductor I have already explained in my previous video, the classification of semiconductor part 1 video. The video link I given in my description box. So for intrinsic semiconductor, go to that link. In this video I will explain you extrinsic semiconductor. Extrinsic semiconductor, those semiconductor having some impurity is called extrinsic semiconductor, or we can say that impure semiconductor is known as extrinsic semiconductor. Now extrinsic semiconductor is further classified into two types, N-type semiconductor or P-type semiconductor. N-type semiconductor having pentavalent impurity and P-type semiconductor having trivalent impurity. So first, extrinsic semiconductor. The semiconductor in which intentionally impurity is added for making it conductive is known as extrinsic semiconductor. Or we can say that to increase the conductivity of the semiconductor material, we add some impurity in pure semiconductor, that is called extrinsic semiconductor. Extrinsic semiconductor is very little conductive at room temperature. An intrinsic semiconductor is capable to conduct a little current even at room temperature, but it is not useful for the preparation of various electronic devices. So, to make it conductive or to increase the conductivity of the pure intrinsic semiconductor material, a small amount of suitable impurity is added into pure semiconductor to increase the conductivity of the material. The semiconductor in which impurity are added is called extrinsic semiconductor. When the impurity are added to the intrinsic semiconductor, it becomes extrinsic semiconductor. Clear? The process of adding impurity to the semiconductor is called doping. Extrinsic semiconductor has high electrical conductivity than intrinsic semiconductor, because in extrinsic semiconductor here we dope some impurity to increase the conductivity of the material. Hence the extrinsic semiconductor are used for manufacturing of electronic devices such as diode, transistor, etc. The number of free electron and hole in extrinsic semiconductor are not equal. Now doping. Doping is a process by which an impurity is added to a semiconductor. The purpose of adding impurity in semiconductor crystal is to increase the number of free electron or hole to make it conductive, or to increase the conductivity of the pure semiconductor material. Doping increases the electrical conductivity of semiconductor material. When the impurity are added to the intrinsic semiconductor, it becomes extrinsic semiconductor. Now, the amount and type of impurity which is to be added to a material has to be closely controlled during the preparation of extrinsic semiconductor. Generally, one impurity atom is added to a 10 raised to the power 8 atom of a semiconductor. This much of impurity is added in pure semiconductor to make it extrinsic semiconductor. Now, type of impurities. Basically, there are two types of impurities are added to intrinsic semiconductor: pentavalent impurity or trivalent impurity. What is pentavalent impurity and what is trivalent impurity? So, first is pentavalent impurity. Pentavalent impurity, atoms having 5 valence electron in its outermost orbit. The various examples of pentavalent impurity atoms are phosphorus, that is denoted by P, arsenic, As, antimony, Sb, etc. These all are the example of pentavalent impurity atoms. The atomic structure of pentavalent atom, that is phosphorus, is shown here. This is the atomic structure. This is the atomic structure of pentavalent atom, phosphorus. Phosphorus is a substance consisting of atoms which all have the same number of protons. Phosphorus is a substance consisting of atoms which all have the same number of protons. The atomic number of phosphorus is 15. That is, it having 15 protons. The number of protons in the nucleus of an atom is called atomic number. Phosphorus atom has 15 electrons. Phosphorus atom has total number of 15 electrons. Here we see 2 electrons in the first orbit, 8 electrons in the second orbit and 5 electrons in the outermost orbit. That is why, because 5 electrons in the outermost orbit, that is why it is called pentavalent atom. Next, trivalent impurity. Trivalent impurity atoms having 3 valence electrons in the outermost orbit. The various examples of trivalent impurity include boron, that is denoted by B, gallium, G, indium, In, aluminium, Al. The atomic structure of trivalent atom, that is boron, is given here. Boron is a substance consisting of atoms which all have the same number of protons. The atomic number of boron is 5, that is, it having 5 protons. Boron atom has total 5 electrons, 2 electrons in the first orbit, here we see, and 3 electrons in the outermost orbit. So it is called, because 3 electrons in the outermost orbit, it is called trivalent atom. So if a pentavalent impurity having 5 valence electron is added to a pure semiconductor, a large number of free electron will exist. Or we can say that if pentavalent impurity is added in a pure semiconductor, large number of free electron will exist. If trivalent impurity having 3 valence electron is added in a pure semiconductor, a large number of hole will be exist in the semiconductor. If we add pentavalent impurity, large number of free electron exist in the semiconductor. If we add trivalent impurity, large number of hole will be exist in semiconductor. Depending on the type of impurity added in the extrinsic semiconductor, the semiconductor may be classified as N-type semiconductor or P-type semiconductor. So, the classification of semiconductor is based on the type of impurity added in the pure semiconductor. So, there are two types of extrinsic semiconductor based on their impurity added. That is N-type semiconductor and P-type semiconductor. These two type of semiconductor, N type and P type, I explain in my next video in detail. So please continue.